on the album, I guess.
Well, you did a good job of it. Um,
Oh, thanks.
I was really I loved the flow, just the entire from start to finish. It was great, and since we're on the subject of that, with the ending of Surtur Rising, the track "Doom Over Dead Man." It includes some really depressing keyboards. I've got all the Amon Amarth full lengths here. I don't ever remember hearing keyboards in any other tracks from before. Was this to build up the atmosphere, or is it some sort of experiment for future songs and future albums?
Well, it's not actually key. It's actually a live orchestra playing the parts, so it's not really it's not played on a keyboard.
Oh,
But it's one of those things that I guess it's a way to progress without changing our sound, like from us as musicians in the band. And it's I mean, we get a lot of complaints from people saying that we always say that sound the same, and every song is like the other and whatnot. And I mean, even if we don't agree to that critique, we still listen to it, and we don't want people to think that we're only doing the same stuff all over again. So we when we bring in, we decided to try something that we never really tried before, and that was to bring in heavier orchestration on the album, and I think it's just it wasn't really planned from our part from the beginning. It's something that came up during the production, and it's we I mean, for us it was shocking as well to hear it for the first time, but once we got used to it, I think it really added the feeling we wanted from that song. So I think it's pretty cool.
do you think you guys will do that kind of orchestration again?
That's it, impossible to say. I mean, we wouldn't throw it in just for the sake of having it there, but if it felt right for a particular song or something like that, then we might. We'll see what happens in the future, I guess.
Okay, well, keeping in that kind of thought, have you guys ever thought of doing some sort of acoustic album or something like that? I mean, with the entire Surtur Rising album, it really just felt epic and really like you guys could take that kind of atmosphere into an acoustic kind of feel and try and build an epic atmosphere from that. Is that something you guys have ever really thought of in the past or would ever consider doing?
No, no, not at all. Actually, in up until now, anything acoustic except drums has been banned. That was like one of the main rules from the beginning, because like when we started out, it was almost every band put in some acoustic guitars all over somewhere in the songs, and we always said that we're never going to do that, and now we're doing it. So it's really, I don't see that happening. But I mean, yeah, who knows what's happening? I think that's if if that would happen, we would probably do it under a different name or something like that. It wouldn't be Amon Amarth, I don't think.
Okay, well, in preparation for this interview, I actually was surfing the internet, excuse me, and I came across excuse me, your YouTube page, and I found one of the videos favorited was the 8-bit version of War of the Gods. I'm just curious, what did you guys think of that? I was sitting here, I had a smile. I'm a nerd. I grew up on the Nintendo and everything. I personally loved it.
Yeah.
I'm curious what you guys had to say about it.
No, I was actually the one who found it on YouTube there first, and I shared it with the other guys, and I thought it was brilliant. I mean, I'm the same way. I grew up with Ice Climber and on Nintendo and stuff like that. So to me it's really awesome, and I thought it was really well made as well, and I was impressed. Well, I mean, last touring season we found this band called Slaughter of the Bluegrass, who's doing a bluegrass version of Twilight of the Thunder God.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. It's actually really good.
Yeah, we ended every show we ended with that song as an outro, and I'm thinking maybe we should put this 8-bit version as an outro on on the next touring season. That would be cool.
I think it would definitely get a lot of metal fans that go to your shows pumped. There's a lot of us nerds out there that grew up on this kind of stuff. Do you still happen to play video games? Do you play a lot of the newer games that are out, or?
No, I wish I was, but I actually don't. I don't have the time and energy anymore. And I've tried it out a couple of times, and I think the newer games are way too complicated. I'm like an 8-bit person. I like it in 2D, and that's about it.
Yeah, I actually just
last game I played was Zelda, I think, on N64.
Oh man, that was a great game. What was it? Ocarina of Time, I believe.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Nintendo's releasing the 3DS system, and they're bringing that out for it. It's going to be in 3D, and that's one of the things I'm personally waiting on as a loyal Nintendo fan.
Yeah, that should be cool, I guess. Yeah, as I said, I don't have the patience anymore to do a full game.
Yeah. Well, let's get back to the album. I kind of strayed there. I apologize. Are there any plans for a music video off the album? I know War of the Gods was a lead single, so if you are to shoot one, should we assume that will be the song that the video will be of?
No. Well, we haven't. It's not 100% yet. If we'll do a video at all, but probably, I guess, the record label are on us about that, and they want us to do it. But we've been kind of hesitating because we felt that our fans almost are expecting a little bit too much from us, and with the budget we have, there's a limit to what we can do when it comes to music videos, and we felt that there's just no way we can live up to people's expectations, and we didn't see the full value of putting so much time and money into making a video, especially when it's only the only media where it's distributed is the YouTube, basically, and everybody's watching it in like lo-fi, but I guess if we do a video, we're gonna take it back a couple of steps and do more basic, maybe even a live video or something like that. And I think if we did that, we'd probably choose a song that it would be best fitted for that. It wouldn't necessarily be War of the Gods, but we don't know yet. We haven't decided.
What song would you like to see if you have a good idea?
I would probably pick Destroyer of the Universe. I think that's one of the most aggressive songs we've ever written, and I think it would fit very well as a more brutal and aggressive video.
Okay, well, with the music of the album, were there any other musical influences that came into play when you guys were writing the album?
No, not for me at least. Except I guess in the last couple of years, as a musician and as a drummer, I've picked up a newfound interest in my instrument. Basically, I kind of I felt I maybe stagnated a little bit, and I've never been very good at practicing or trying to get better at my instrument, but that's something that picked up a little bit lately, and I think I've also maybe started listening to more drummers than pure metal drummers, so that's probably it.
Well,
for people who are into drumming, it's probably something that shows in the album, but for everybody else, I think just the fact that we have more time to concentrate on the music, it means it's meant that we've all had the time to get better, basically, and I think that's our main influences, and we're influencing each other when we're practicing, that we're actually pushing each other to always get a little bit better.